Hey guys, Pastor Tom here. What are the biggest news stories you've heard this last week? For me, these are I heard about three of them, three big news stories. First one, all the terrible things that are happening in Afghanistan right now and that terrible situation. The second one had to do with an earthquake that hit Haiti and killed hundreds of people. And the third one had to do with parents yelling at each other very loudly in school board meetings as they debated whether or not children should wear masks in school this next year. So, what do you do when you hear a heartbreaking, gut wrenching, terrible, disappointing news story? Because it seems like that's what we've been doing this whole last year. So many of us are glued to our screens, our devices, and we listen and hear horrible news story after terrible news story. So what do we do with those feelings of anxiety, that anxiousness, that disappointment, that frustration we feel when we hear a story like that? Well, this is what we do. I learned this from another pastor, that whenever you feel stressed out about all the terrible things that are going on in the world, this is what you should do. Take a moment and take a deep breath and then say this prayer. Dear God, I trust all things into your hands. And that's it. Then you go on with your day. One sentence prayer where you are taking your worry, your anxiety, your disappointment in the world, and you're saying, I'm not in control of all things, but God, you are. So I trust all things into your hands. Because worrying is not going to change anything. Talking bad about the government isn't going to change anything. But praying to God, that's the right place to go when we are feeling stressed out about any news story that you might hear. So, that's my encouragement to you. Take a breath. Say, Lord, I trust all things into your hands. And continue on with your day, knowing that you have a God who loves you. God's blessings to all of you.